Seen the thing in the news about the push to legalise medical marijuana? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then even some Tory lord was like, oh, we should just legalise the whole lot because we've basically lost the war on drugs. Anyway, so this, which is true, it's totally true. Anyway, so this is a poem, this is one of my very earliest ones, called Ganja. There's a man banged up in jail with multiple sclerosis by those who haven't got it, who tell him he can only take doses of the drugs prescribed by his registered quack, which would be all roses except the pills don't work, or the side effects are grievous. Our man can't kick back and toke a spliff, even though it stops the pain and the shakes and returns his limbs to life. No, he must suffer. Why? Why can't he take this herb, bliss gift from nature, smoked by millions for thousands of years? Well now, ganja grow most anywhere, and pretty fast at that. Ganja clothe you and make you rope. Ganja fuel you and warm your house. Ganja build that house, it's pretty tough. Ganja feed you and heal too. Ganja get you high. And you got seed, it's mostly free. Now you can see why they can't stand this prince of weeds. It must be banned, because a gift like this free the race of man. It's a little beat of silence there. So that was a super old one, which, like, 1999 when I first started doing poetry. Okay, so I'm going to do personal adventure story now. And then I'm going to do one of my more recent ones, which is only 3 years old. So this one is called Dead Dog in the Road, or Things I Swerve to Avoid. It's a true story. Dead dog on the yellow line, up by Mesa Verde. Mule lies stiff with rigor in the ditch in Navajo land. Fox crushed to the asphalt in the Baja. Traffic cone, burst tire, sleeping bag, all kicking in the road, and there's a man with a dirty face asleep. Please let him be asleep, sprawled in the gutter by Highway 1 through Tijuana. Dead dog in the road, dead dog on the yellow line. Traffic cone, burst tire and a sleeping bag, all kicking in the road, and the raccoons run, and the steer's eyes flare, and the mule deer jumps, and the elk freezes in my headlights, and the road rolls on beneath me. This one's called Awake and Begin. It's kind of my take on Carl Sagan's We're All Made of Star stuff thing. Yeah, nods. Yes, excellent. You're with me. Good, cool. Okay. I've written this and joined up, so. Forged in the heart of stars, sown by cataclysm across the vasty deeps of space and time, fallen into and onto the fiery births of planets, and raining down upon them in blazing showers of meteorites, washed to and fro in primordial seas, thrown together, beginning and living and dying and living and dying down endless eons of change. Billions of years pressing their weight like a spear upon its tip. You awoke, and all that is pressed against you, and you unto it. Overwhelmed, you wailed and screamed aloud, a flood of noise, a cacophony of light and heat and cold and touch. And so you were born, another eddy in the great tidal rush of being, another spangled mirror of the real. One more theme in a vast and endlessly branching symphony, another pair of eyes with which the universe looks upon itself. And howsoever similar you might be to any other, in truth, there shall be none just exactly like you, not before and not since. And in your coming into life and going through it, there shall be none whose adventure will be just exactly the same as yours. And without you, the universe would have been that much less alive and that much less wondrous. There will be days when this is hard to remember, and days that make this truth seem like a lie. For the great tide of the real is bold and careless, and will sweep you along life like foam upon the wave. But you are in it, and of it, and know it. And together we shall build from the light of our little mirrors a great blaze of knowing loving that will light and warm us in the roiling, churning of it all.